Everyone is talking about The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere in Las Vegas, but did you know there's another show that almost nobody's talking about? And it's actually pretty cool. It's called Insomniac and Tomorrowland Unity, and I went to check it out. Unity was created by Insomniac, the company behind EDC, and Tomorrowland, one of the biggest EDM festivals in the world. Getting to the Sphere is easy. It is connected to the Venetian, so you can just walk across the bridge inside the Venetian to get there. I know it can be a little confusing, but there are plenty of signs to guide you. If you are driving, I definitely recommend parking at Treasure Island, because it's free. And from there, you can just walk to the Sphere. The doors opened at 10 p.m. and the show started at 11:15. I know, it's a late show. I arrived around 10:30, which was perfect. I had plenty of time to get inside, grab a drink, and explore. Totally different from the Wizard of Oz show, where everything felt rushed. Quick heads up, there are bag restrictions, but they do have lockers you can rent if you need them. As usual, before the show, the atmosphere is really fun. There are merch stands everywhere, people dressed up as characters you can take photos with, and even a mini sphere in the lobby playing some trippy visuals. They were also showing some Wizard of Oz clips. If you want to see my Wizard of Oz video, I'll link it down below. You'll also find many food stands and bars everywhere. Here's a look at some of the menu items and prices. Stepping into the Sphere feels surreal. The first thing you see is a massive glowing tree. Trust me, it looks so much better in person than on video. I sat in section 308, which I thought was perfect for a visual show. Don't feel like you have to get the most expensive tickets. The best seats are usually closer to the center, not closer to the screen. The 400s are great and are usually less expensive. Also, the sooner you buy the tickets, the better the price you're gonna get. And if you're coming with a group, you can rent one of these suites, but it'll cost you around $20,000. I bought myself some water and a cool Sphere souvenir cup. Once the show starts, you're pulled into one world after another. That's the idea of Unity. It's like traveling through different festival-inspired worlds, each with its own theme. You fly with dragons in a fantasy world, then suddenly you're underwater with glowing sea life all around you. I think the underwater part was definitely one of my favorites. It actually feels like you're riding some kind of a submarine underwater, and the visuals were stunning. Then all of a sudden you're on a ride through LA in 1995. And then you're in a rave and dancers appear on stage. This owl was really cool. There was also lots of fire and explosions. And this is where the seats start shaking like crazy and you literally feel like you're moving forward. Super cool experience. There's a trippy Alice in Wonderland world. This was my second favorite part. It was super pretty and this part felt like a roller coaster. The Alice in Wonderland world is inspired by Beyond Wonderland, a festival known for its surreal storybook vibe, colorful characters, and dreamlike visuals. The hot air balloons and magical landscapes bring in the spirit of Tomorrowland, one of the world's biggest EDM festivals, famous for its fairy tale-like stages and larger-than-life visuals. And these fireworks kinda looked real. This creepy playground is inspired by Escape Halloween, Insomniac's massive Halloween festival. This is where the creepy part of things started. When I was reading the comments on my Wizard of Oz video, a lot of people wanted to see underwater world and horror movies and stuff like that. This experience basically has it all. And here we are at the graveyard with glowing ghosts. And then at one point, giant skeletons started dancing. And then aliens invaded Las Vegas with the sphere right in the middle of all of it. Every scene feels like stepping into a completely new universe, with visuals wrapping all around you. The seats even move and vibrate, which makes some moments feel like you're on a roller coaster. Very cool and definitely unique. I paid $91 for this experience. When it comes to the sphere, if you buy tickets early, you can get them at a great price. I was actually too late because a week before I ordered, I looked at the prices and some tickets were around $50. Be careful when buying tickets in the 100 section. Some seats have an obstructed view because of the overhang. And by the way, people were not dancing. Most were sitting during the whole visual part of the show. This girl was the only one that was dancing, and people were yelling at her for blocking their view. So if you want to dance, maybe get a floor ticket. There are way too many visuals. I obviously could not show all of them, and honestly, video doesn't do them justice. Seeing it in person is on another level. The whole experience runs about 3 hours, about 2 hours of visuals followed by a 45-minute DJ set. They have different DJs every time. At my show, it was DJ Snake, and when he came on, the whole place turned into a rave. A lot of people loved it and started dancing, but others left early since they were mainly there for the visuals. Just know that during the DJ set, the visuals don't really change. It goes back to the glowing tree with shifting lights. Overall, Unity is a mind-blowing experience. Some visuals are sharper than others. A few felt a little blurry, but the scale and immersion are unlike anything else in Vegas or anywhere in the world. Even if you're not into EDM, it's less about the music and more about stepping into a completely different universe. I'm not really an EDM person, but I still enjoyed it. It was a little long for me personally, but still very cool. The visuals were beautiful. So what do you think? Would you go see Unity at the Sphere? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what kind of show you would like to see at the Sphere. I hope this video helped you see what going to a show in the Sphere is like. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.